Oops. Oh my god, that's actually real! I thought it was just people memeing. I thought it was a meme. I thought it was a meme. And finally, the last outfit I've been missing. Are you kidding? That was the last one I missed? Why is that the last one I missed? What are the chances of that being the last one I missed? What are the absolute chances of that being the last one I miss? Here's the thing. This game could look great if they stylized it.
Happy to see you again, Funky Sunya.
Where did those come from? You weren't there a second ago. Why are there birds now? I need to ruin the music. Oh god, the sun!
I hate it.
Good, we have the Katamari shaped cutout. When you become a tad larger, perhaps you can roll up
Morning, it's sleepers. How goes it?
I'm having a moment! I realize my name is spelled different, but I'm having a moment.
Welcome, Imaru 100. Pull up a chair.
Are you okay?
Look at you! Aren't you a cute dragon?
Little world, Nikki.
I know your name is Kilo, but I'm going to name you Rocks, because you look like rocks. Just chubbier.
Nothing in the bathroom. There's
Where are you going?
I'm looting the house. That's what you're supposed to do.
You picked the spot for me to go to. I went to it, and you're nowhere near it. You told me to go here.
Underscore opossum.
I'm going
How you doing?
there.
You told me to go here. I came over here.
wait,
And you're
there's the
like,
other side.
but no.
I'm coming over there now.
Are you?
I'm trying to find my way.
Hold on to something, will you? Safety first. Ooh, I only get 2 shots to do this. Can I do this? Oh! Oh! I am a god! I am the god of pegging! Let's go! Hell yeah!
All right already. I've just gotta beat him, yeah?
That's right! Thank you so much!
Thank you so much! I love you! I love you so much!
Real handful.
Look over there! Royal Army tanks!
This is far too many.
I have heard word of this cow. This cow is important. I have heard word of this cow. Excuse me, cow. How are you? Cow? I'm so happy right now. You can nuzzle the cow. I was told hug the cow. I was told you can hug the cow. This is a full-on cuddle. I love you, cow. I love you so much.
Oh, who am I kidding?
Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm sorry, my brain kinda got really funky right before I was supposed to go stream. So I do apologize if my energy is a bit screwy. But hello, Somya. Hello, Lee. Hello, Amaru. Hello, Possum. Hope you're doing alright. There's a new effect, but in order to trigger it, I need y'all to spam chat. So if y'all want to spam chat, I mean, there we go. It includes Mari in it. It changes the rate There might be bugs in it, though. I'm still trying to... I think I may need to increase the timing. Yeah, I need to increase the timing on one of them. Do. 1 second. But yeah, you can see when the chat is getting spammed, it'll create a little effect behind me. Hey, Elusive. Hey, Larmus. Okay, so I had set the math right, and that was good, but what I forgot to do is I forgot to remember that some things are longer than the others. So if I just do that, it might be fixed. Give it as soon as it saves anyway. But I did the math, and now it gets the number of viewers divided by 3. And if there's that many chat messages within 30 seconds, then an effect happens on it. Probably Felinity. I may need to change the math on it. But yeah, as long as you're active, it'll do a little particle behind me. I can turn magma on. If y'all want magma. I think what I should do, and I think this is more of a failure on my part. I need to set a minimum. And I didn't set a minimum. So right now it's only looking for 3, so I'm going to adjust that. I've also clearly got to adjust magma. Because every so often it's like, but what if I... It's like, no. I need to do that. I need to interact. I need to close that. Go there. Turn that back on. There's that. Add that. Pin that. There we go. Okay. And then toggle that again. And that should be good. Okay, the balloons are still ending at the wrong time, so I've clearly screwed up the timing on the balloons. So I'm fixing a couple things. So here you can see the math bullshit. What I need here, so balloons, 9 seconds is not long enough because if I click this, it stops there. If I do 10, does it do it again? Why did I make that one so long? $15. Why is it stopping right there? What's happening? Did I screw up the particle effect? Like, I'm confused. Why is this one... Why? It's just the balloons, right? Like, if I do butterflies... Butterflies are fine. Clovers are fine. Sparkles are fine. The balloons are broken, so we've removed balloons from circulation. Okay. What I want to do, though, is I want to add a clause here. And I want it to be... I need to grab stream viewer count has to be... No, I want I want rapid chat to be at least 7. So I need that number to be greater than or equal to 7. So it won't do anything unless it's at least 7, and then it'll do math for the rest. That's what I want. There we go. Fixed it. But I have had to destroy the balloons, sadly. No more balloons. Oh, it's also extremely, extremely hot right now, which isn't helping things. Ugh, yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why the balloons are doing that. They used to be fine, to my knowledge. Maybe they were always broken. Maybe I'm a fool. Let me see if I can find the balloon file. Should be there. Soundboard, visuals, Katamari. Yeah, I never let it fade all the way out. You can see that last frame. When it runs out, it sits there. So I screwed up the balloons. Awesome. Maybe I'll fix the balloons. I may still have the file. I might still have the file. Yeah, it's supposed to be 6 seconds, but right there it's still in. So what I need to do is I need to go like right here. And then I need opacity. Opacity. That's all I need. So what's actually funny, if we're to talk about the toll one, that one's really funny to me because I got that one. I hadn't driven my car in like 2 years and I got one. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not that dumb. I'm not that foolish. Sorry. Trying to move the word dumb out of my vocabulary. It's ableist and I shouldn't say it. If you hear me use the word dumb, please call me out because I shouldn't be using that. That is ableist language and I know better. Also, is the music too loud? I feel like the music's probably too loud and nobody said anything. Also, hi, Beauty. Okay, export, add to render queue. Make sure that goes into the correct folder. That's over here. Soundboard. Visuals. Katamari. Balloon particles.mov. Save. Replace. Render. Overwrite. Doo-doo-doo. I mean, it depends. It really, really just depends. Drag and drop. Says drop files here, but it wasn't letting me actually drag. Or it was, and I couldn't see it. Then we need VP9, WebM, advanced features, enable alpha channel, start function. Yes, overwrite the file. And then I should be able to go back into my editor for this file. Yeah, the problem is a lot of people aren't aware of those limitations or like those things, and they're like, "Oh no, I don't want to get in trouble." They're exploiting the ignorant, and it's like I always feel like with people like what's sad is sometimes the call operators think that they have a legit job, so they're not trying to screw people over. They aren't aware that they're working for a scam, and that's what's really sad. Because there are people who work for those that are not aware they are working for a scam company. I'm not saying that's always the case, but I always find that funny. If there's a warrant, they're not going to call you. They will come to your door. Like that one's always funny to me. Like they'll come to your door. Okay, so we fixed the butterfly particle because that was broken. Now we go to stream changes. I'm sorry, not butterfly particle. Okay, so what we need here is we need a new composition. I want to do a thing here. And we're just gonna do 800 by 800. 1000 by 1000. So I'm after a very specific thing here, and I'm not 100% sure how to do it. We want to create a shape. And I need to pull up a file for this. I think I can do this between programs. No, I don't want video. I don't want video guides. I don't like video guides. I hate video guides. Video guides are important for showing visual effects, but GIFs are better. Like step-by-step GIFs are better. Like 95% of the time, a text guide is better than a video guide. If you have images with your guide, that's what you want. That's how it looks nice. That's how you make it work. I need this file. You might get some sound here. You're gonna hear the king, unless it's muted. It's muted. So we're after this shape. Do you see how there's a couple shapes in here? We need the most complicated one, which is right there. Right, that is the most complicated shape here. Let me grab that. And we're going to go into Photoshop and we're going to paste that down. So that's one, and then we need the least complicated. I need a single frame scrub, and is there a way to do... I want to scrub by frame. And I don't know if there's a way to navigate. No. Frame step. Control left and control right. Okay. So we need to find the least complicated. There's that one. We need... I believe it's that one. So it just goes from a 8-sided thing to a 6-sided thing. Those are the two shapes, right? Which aren't that complicated. Now, we need both. Get that close to centered. About there. And I'm going to move the other one on top, but we're going to lower the opacity to 50%. And we're going to transform that. And then we line up the crown as best we can. So we need to make both of these shapes. This is the annoying part of today. We need to make both of these shapes. So we've got that one. Got that one. The heads are not exactly the same. It's fine. They don't need to be perfect. We just need to get the general kind of idea, right? So what we're after is to recreate this as a shape layer. Now, the catch here is I'm really, really, really bad with vectors. Like, I need to make a custom shape here. And there are, like, pre-built shapes that you can use, but I need to make my own. Now that uses this thing, usually. I'm not even sure if this is the right thing. I need to make a shape. Like, I can make a tree, which is like an extremely complicated shape that I don't need to deal with. Let's see. But yeah, we want a shape, right? We want this, but then I need to distort this, and I think I can just merge the shapes if I'm understanding this correctly. So I can go up here, and we can all see that this king is slightly crooked. So what I'm going to do, or well, not the king, but I'm going to rotate this so that the shape is perfectly up and down, right? So this is up and down. This is close. It's not quite right, but it's close vertically, which is what I'm after. So then we're going to go here, and we need to adjust it. So we go here, click here, and then U. And U. And we should, I think, I'm not 100% on this, but I think I can go here. Then I can actually, I'm going to have that go out to that point. I'm going to have that try to mirror the other one, which doesn't look great off the bat, but that's fine. We need to then, oh no, that was fine. We need to adjust this one. Move that in. Oh. Move that in. And I'll be clear, this is not how one should typically do shapes, but if it works, it works. Go there, go back up to this guy. Move that back over, grab that one. That there. Move that out. Move that over. Because we're just trying to recreate this shape here, right? And I mean, I could, in theory, go... And I guess I probably should. I should just do this the right way. Go here. That point needs to go there. But I am very, very bad at manipulating shapes. I am not going to try and claim I am good at this. I am not good at this. I just know this is what I need to do. Now, what I should be able to do, at least what the hope is here, I should, in theory, be able to I should in theory be able to take part of this. How do I add a point? How do I add a point? I should be able to take this shape, put this shape into After Effects, and then transition smoothly between two of them. Hey, Lapis. How do I add a point? Right here. Add anchor point. I'm just going to add a handful of anchor points because I'm going to need them. And that should be there. Whoa. But yeah, I'm very, very bad with vectors. I've never been good at them. I have tried so many times to get the hang of them, and I just cannot. Like, my brain struggles so hard. And I think what really doesn't help is you end up with situations like this, right, where I keep having to go back over the same thing. And it's like I kind of get how they work, but at the same time, why it gotta be so difficult? Like, should I be doing that and having a second one there? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Is like create two and then I don't know. Vectors are my enemy. Call me Gru, cause Vector is my nemesis. Nah. I get you on that, Lapis. Like, learning out of necessity is probably one of the biggest drivers when it comes to art, to be fair. My concern is I'm going to end up doing this, and then what's going to happen is I'm going to, like, import it, and because I don't have, like, smooth vectors, or, like, they're not repeating cleanly, After Effects just go, yeah, we see you got these extra points here. We're going to distort weird, because I got 2 points here, but I've only got 1 here. So it's almost like, do I want to go back through and do I want to just add like an anchor point here that does nothing? Just so that way it has another point? And the answer is actually probably. Just so that way it has 2 points there and then 2 points here. Like I'm going to go there and then I'm going to create an anchor point there. Just so I have a second one. Hey, Rose. Oh. Da, 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 da. But like I say that, and look, I didn't put any point at the end of that one. So I need to go over here and I need to just go, there's a point there now. So there's a point here, 2 points, 2 points, point here, and then I want 2 points again for there. And then I want to make sure it has a single point for the end. And then 2 points. Single point. Point there. Hey, Greg's. One, two, and then center point. 1. Two. And then center point. 1, 2. Okay, hopefully those are enough. I don't get it. Okay. So in theory, this shape is right. This is the shape of the king's face, right? Like in theory. This corner's weird. Yeah, Spear. What? What? You scream first. What? Like, in theory, that is the correct shape. Fill white, stroke none. So that is our first shape. But now we need to do this shape. We're not bothering with the king's face whatsoever. We're not bothering with the king's face. The king's face is not there. The king's face isn't real. The king's face cannot hurt you. What fear? It's too hot for you to be screaming and me having no idea what you want. It's too hot. It's like 88 degrees right now. I'm dying. Point fan more towards me. Hey, Raxon. Okay, so we've got that, and now we need to create a new shape. And I think... I think what I need to do... There. 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 Okay. So that is in theory our shape. Now, I may have completely done this wrong. Yeah, I did, because I want all these to be round, so I did the wrong one. Cool. Delete the shape, start over. I need this one. No, I don't, Larmith. I don't. It's on my... I want to get concrete slabs for my cats. I want to get concrete slabs for my cats. There. Heck yeah, concrete. You know what? I think I can do this better. I think I can do this better for this one. So I think I want to start here. And then we just need to do this like every... You do 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. Eyeball it. Okay. Hey, Double, how's it going? Why are you moving the whole thing? I just want to move that there. Nudge that over. Nudge that out. Double sends me the weirdest TikToks, like things about rats stepping on landmines. And then I send Double hot people. It's a weird symbiotic relationship. I feel like this one needs to be moved over. Same with that. Okay, now I am entirely unsure if this will do what I want. I am entirely unsure. But we're after these 2 layers. So what I should be able to do is if I do save as, and I am not certain on this. New folder. Katamari. Go here. King Bubble. Save. Hey, door. So I'm not sure if this will work. It's all good, door. Will this work? Maybe? Why are they white voids? They didn't quite work. They should not be white voids. So this did not do what I wanted, which is fantastic, because that's totally what I wanted from this, was it to not work. Oh, God. I wasn't sure if it would, but I had to try. What if I... Because those didn't work, right? So what if I create a shape? Can I paste the attributes? Okay, so it's going to be really annoying here, and I hate this. Okay. We're learning. We're learning together. Grab it again. Specifically, I need this. Okay. Hey, input, how's it going? How do I... There. How do I use a shape layer? We're learning. Stop grabbing that. I'm feeling that too input, to be honest. Nice door. Where do you think I am? Okay, if I go there, if I create a rounded rectangle. How does this work? Ah. Okay, so it should be. God, I'm so bad with these tools. After Effects is a very useful program. But trying to do things that I don't know how to do not tend to go well. And like, what? I want to continue that. This is the thing. I want to move that. I don't want it to just be there. I want to create a line that goes along this. Yeah, no, I can agree with that, Double. You're good, Sparrow. There's no need to apologize. By the way, y'all, I'm going to mention this again. There's a new effect I added for when chat gets really busy, but you can kind of cheat it right now. And I don't mind you cheating it right now. Spam type in the chat. Just spam in the chat. If you're able, just write a bunch of crap. If it gets so many messages within 30 seconds, we get a special effect. But there's got to be enough messages. So like it'll definitely go off like during the hollow redeem and stuff, but it slowly builds up as y'all are typing, and then we get special effects for every message beyond it behind me. The balloon's still broke. Why'd the balloons break again? Gad! We're having problems. We're having problems, Gad. How's it going, Raiders? I added a new effect, and we're talking about the new effect, and it's broken. It's broken. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going. Now it's fine. Now it's fine. Why are you fine now? Why were the balloons fine there? Basically, what it is, we added a thing in. So, hello Raiders. Really quick, there's a little thing going on the right side behind me that basically detects a certain number of chat messages during a set time period, and it's supposed to cause a particle effect. But for some reason, the one for the balloons likes to freeze. So if I just redeem these at random, you can see like these are supposed to happen when there's enough chat activity. And there's a balloon one that'll play randomly if I can get it to go. And for whatever reason, oh, we're just not going to do the balloon. There it is. So if you watch the balloons, however, sometimes get stuck. Don't know what's going on. Anyway, hello, Raiders. I'm losing my mind trying to learn how to use the shape tool. Well, specifically the pen tool in After Effects. I've never used it in After Effects, and it is killing me. But for those who don't know me, hello, my name is Kimber JK. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a chill variety streamer who mainly does indie games and Katamari Damacy, because I love Katamari Damacy. But I'm trying to understand shapes. And I'm really bad with shapes. But I'm trying to understand shapes. I want to recreate, because I want to do a morph between two shapes. I want to morph from this shape to the other shape of the king's bubble, to try and make a smoother one, because I have a DVD thing that's an older version, and I want to create a higher quality one that's actually doing the correct thing. But for whatever reason, I don't understand how to make shapes. Now I am seeing that, and I'm very curious. Can I use... I don't know. I'm just wondering if there's a way... Because I wanna morph between two shapes, right? That's my thing. And I tried making them in Photoshop and seeing if I could export them, and they don't want to export. So I do want to test this though. I'm just gonna save these as they are and see if I can see how the morph works. If the morph does what I want. Oh, sorry, I didn't say this, but thank you so much, Gad, for the raid. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. We're trying, though, to get... Let's see, in here, Katamari Bubble 1, save. And then save for Weg Legacy. For those who haven't seen my streams before, though, you may notice a lot of stuff happening. I have extremely intricate streams. Mainly right now, I'm allowing chat to draw on the outside of my stream. It is pinned. You can do !magma if for some reason you can't see the pin. But yeah, no, so people can draw along, they can draw on my boundaries, all that fun stuff. I hope your stream went well. I hope your work on the new emote thing went well, and I hope the direct went well for you. Okay, so I'm gonna delete the layers I had. I don't trust that, I don't trust that, and then I'm gonna go here. And I need to import 2 new files. And it's going to be the King Bubbles. Now, I know that there is a way to morph between 2 sources. That's the wrong tool. Like, I am 100% aware it's a thing. So I should be able to have these 2 shapes, align them correctly. I should be able to have these rotate and swap between each other. Now, I've never used this tool, but I know it's a thing. So, After Effects, morph between 2 shapes. Like, I know it's a thing. I've never done it, but I know it's a thing. My ear itches. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Yep, got that. Create shape. See, it wants to do shape layers, and I don't know if this will work. Because it mainly just wants to do stars and polygons, and I don't want that. I want my own custom shapes. But we may not need that. I'm not sure. So let's see if we can do this. I really don't know if it'll work. But can we convert this to a shape? Convert image to shape in After Effects. Maybe? We're off to a great start. I found a guide and they spelled PNG wrong. So, great start. That's a video guide. Screw you. Oh no, they did PNH, which is the fantastic way. Auto trace function to convert masks into shapes. How do I use auto shape? Portable network course, exactly. Okay, so mask and shape path, that. So new mask. Roto Bezier. That is much larger than my current thing. But sure. Can I do that with the other one? Well, now I'm confused because there's absolutely no... I want this. Layer, mask, new mask. Layer, mask, Rotobezier. Okay. So in theory, those are doing what they're supposed to. I have no idea if they are. We can put an image behind it and see. Like if I just put this back here, what do we get? So this is doing the opposite of the side I want it to do. But those are supposed to be mask layers that I don't know if they are. I think they're masking the opposite side, which is not quite right. We're learning today, which is always fun. Ow. Hey, Skulls.
Amazing.
How's it going?
Skulls and Cupcakes just subscribed to us for another month. That's 49 now.
If I invert that one and then invert that one. Intersect is not right. Wait. It's this. Right. So I need to get rid of that one. It's that. And then I need add? No. Subtract? No. It's not doing what I wanted. I am so bad at this. Trying to remember. No. Yes, you. That? No, no, no. Well, now it's not even visible. You're fine, Skulls. Is it this? What is a track mat? I don't even know what things are anymore. My brain is already melting. Inherit stuff from that. No. Ugh, I'm so bad at this. Like, I want to do multiple things right now. I want to morph, which involves paths, but it has to be with shapes, and that's not working well. But there's supposed to be a morph multiplier. Can I... in here? No. That's only if it's a shape. Losing my mind. Okay. Because what I want to do is I want to take that shape there, and I want it to be an actual shape, because right now this is actually an image, which is even more of a flaw on my part, right? I want to take that I want to take this and I want to make it a shape. And there was a thing in here that said I could mask it and then use Roto Bezier, and that would do it, but that doesn't seem to be doing it. This. Yeah, that's what we're after, is that right there. So that created a mask, but it did it inside of the one we already had, which is just funny. There. I have an apron during the art streams.
Time for a quick save cuz it's advert time.
Yeah, everything's fine. What? We're not going on ad break just yet. I need to finish this curve or I'll lose my mind. Felinity, I can see the apron. Are you okay, Felinity? You good? No? No, everything's there and fine. I think the hip is on the wrong layer. Or I think the apron may be on the wrong layer compared to the hip, I think is the problem. Like my hip may have become disjointed somehow. Not sure what's going on there. Which I may have just never noticed and it's always been that way. My hip is broken, but everything else is good. Mask shape. What I don't understand is why is my whole image blacked out now that I've masked the shape? Because this should be fine. Oh my god. Been having this issue lately where my phone is deciding to send all my updates at the exact same time and it's killing me. Music got very loud there. But what? Why can't I see my main image anymore? This is the thing that's getting me. Like, I put an image in here, and it's no longer showing. Like, the whole thing broke here, I think. There we go. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm actually stumped. So what I'm going to do is we're going to switch over to the other thing I wanted to do, because I wanted to do two things. So this is fine. I'm gonna grab that, and then I need... Creativity, the creativity's flowing. Or are you saying for you, Dor? Which is valid. So what I need, I'll go over this when we get back. It is time for a quick break. We will be right back. Stretch your legs, grab a drink, all that fun stuff. Won't miss anything. See you soon. Be right back. I love and appreciate y'all a lot. I'm gonna go get some food. But that said, I will catch y'all next time. So see. Through my controller. See ya. Love ya. I'm not meaning to look up her ass. The controller is upside down somewhere under my desk and I got hunted down. I'm sorry. See ya. Love ya. Bye-bye. Fucked up their car though. Look at that.
All right already. I've just gotta beat him, yeah?
That's right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I love you. I love you so much.
You're a real handful.
Look over
fine.
there. Royal Army tanks.
This is far too many.
Let me take the Katamari. Oh god! Help! Help! Oh, I want to see this. Bad lily pads go in the leaf prison.
Nothing in the bathroom there.
Where are you going?
I'm looting the house. That's what you're
Why-
supposed to do.
You picked a spot for me to go to. I went to it and you're nowhere near it.
Distracted.
You told me to go here.
I'm going there.
You told me to go here. I came over here.
wait,
And you're
there's the
like,
other side.
but no.
I'm coming over there now.
Are you?
I'm trying to find my way.
And I just looked at it, I go, do you have a link to anywhere you actually, you know, create videos or streams?
What's going on?
Thank you. This isn't a new map. Here's the thing. This game could look great if they stylized it. But this, where did those come from? You weren't there a second ago. Why are there birds now? Oh, hello, we're back. You know what this needs? A meme! Good to know that lags out the special effect. Completely breaks the special effect behind me. Fantastic. Oh, I love it. Okay. So, what we're after here is a special effect in this opening. And I don't know where it is specifically. Oh, right there. We want these guys. So we are after these little glow sticks down at the bottom. So I need to make that as big as I can for my other monitor. And we're going to grab them. There we go. Yes, we are after these very specific little guys here. Which they all have varying heights, which is good, which means we can just make them and then we can kind of like pick. It doesn't matter which one we pick. They all do have, I think they're all supposed to be this pattern. It's just not as obvious on some of the colors because you can see it there because they're emitting light. Hey, VJ. So we were after these little visuals here, which these aren't too complicated shape-wise, so we should just be able to go... They're slightly curved at the top, so let's... Probably Felinity. We're gonna go like that. And that. Line that up. Fill. Where is it? Window. Properties. About there. So now we've got a bit more of a curve on it. And then we will duplicate that. I think it's funnier to think about you confusing yourself when you've made a Minecraft skin for me to use. Validity. Oh, I shouldn't make that one. I take this and I need to merge shapes, and then we copy that shape and we paste the shape. And then we just make it smaller. Yeah. Oh, you were thinking for the art one specifically. Okay. Sorry, that wasn't clear by what you had said. I didn't realize that's what you had meant. Okay, so that's about the shape. So then we should, in theory, be able to grab these, group them together, blending options, and we're just going to start with the base color. So we'll do a color overlay, grab here, go there. Actually, I think it should be a gradient overlay. And let's just grab a pink and go with like that one. Not aligned with layer. I want it to be aligned with the object, but... Oh, the scale's wrong. What's weird is I can't see it at all on the object, and I should be able to. Like, why is it not... Like, that is not in the right spot. What is happening here? It's not... I want it to align to the shape, but it's not aligning to the shape. Neither one of these are correct. Anyway. So we want that, but we want to take this front one and we want to add this little effect to it. In order to do that, I think we want to just create this effect in white and remove the circles from it. So I'm going to grab this again and we're going to create another new one. And have that outside the group though. So we want this shape. But then we want to use the ellipse tool there. I feel like you're merging me with beef a bit there. It's not a bad design though, for what it's worth, Validity. Like, I do kind of love that as a thing. Like, there is some charm to it. So I think I can merge those shapes there. And then I'm going to make them a blue with no outline. Blue is probably a bad color for them looking at it now. And mainly because of the background. So if we go like that, right? So then we can get these on there. And then... No, that is correct. Create clipping mask. But then you need to not have a stroke. There we go. Except you're masking not how I want you to. You're masking yourself onto the surface, and I want you to mask everything else. So release clipping mask, go this way. Create clipping mask? Yeah. So we want... No? Masks are weird. Like, I know how some masks work in some programs, I know how they work in others. Sometimes I hit these ones and I go, I have no clue what I'm doing. This is one of those cases. So like right now I need to create that. And then I need another one, which we just made. Or I thought we made. Why aren't you copying? There, and then this one I need to be blue. Then we get these little fans. Perfectly fine, Validity. There we go again. We do it again. Right, so then we end up with this pattern, which is what's going on there. Except I need to take that. And what I'd like to, this is the thing, like I'm looking at this, like I want to mask this in a certain way. Hey, Strabo. I want this one, it's like this isn't gonna work if I do this, right? So if I do create clipping mask, yeah, it's not. If I do this one, create clipping mask, that one I can't tell what I did. I don't think I'm after a clipping mask. This is the problem again. I want from there to there. And I want to merge shapes? No. I want to rasterize them, then merge them. And I'm going to go here, and I want to grab these blues, and we're going this route, because screw it. It's not going to be as clean, and I don't care. Window, where is extras? That technically works. I'm not too picky on this. We're creating kind of something that shouldn't be. So we're going to go into our options here, go to color overlay, go here, go white. And that'll be that effect, right? But now I need to go here, paste another one. Paste another one. Okay, I didn't go enough. I need... That was fine, but that needs to go down there. And then we paste this one in. And that goes there. I think I made these too wide. So I need to go here. Transform. There. And then do that. Copy, paste. There, and then we go back to here. Because then we have this, right? We have this shape going on, and then that's that. And then these now. Take these. I don't want to merge these layers yet. I need to go to specifically the lower ones, which is that one, and that one. So we grab those, we grab the eraser. We're definitely doing this a bad way, just to be clear. This is not the way you would want to do this. This is not the advisable way to do this. It is a horrible and messy and improper way to do this. But it's doing what I need, so I don't care. And then we merge those layers. It's doing what I need good enough. Right, because... yeah, those go there. We'd line it up about like that. And it creates enough of that effect, right? Like we're getting that effect going on without too much. So I'm okay with that. And then we go here. And that goes above. This should be right. Aw. Very cute door. Okay, so now I should, if I'm right, I want to grab this layer. I want to do that, but then I want to go here and delete and here and delete. And then turn that off. And it's gross and blurry and not right, and I'm not happy about it. My brain is not able to actually figure out how I want to do this. And I'm mad at myself for that. Because as much as I did get that to work, I don't like how it looked. Like, we've got this basic glow stick. I need to get that pattern from that glow stick onto there. Now, I can do this a handful of ways. And none of them are going to make me happy. But like you can see what we're after, right? Like this is perfectly understandable as what we are after. I need to get that on there. How do I get that on there? Can I do... Will this work? If I do blending options... Yeah, they are more than welcome to draw as long as it is not rude, yes. So we can mask this down onto there pretty cleanly. It's not perfect because resolutions, but... That does mask what I'm after. I just need to delete that side, delete that side. I just wonder if there's a way to get that cleanly on there. And my brain is struggling to figure that out. Because, like, that's obvious. Like, that I want there. But now I want... I want that. And I want that. Okay, wait. So if I take this now, and I duplicate it... Oop. Nope. Control Shift V. And then I do... We link those, and we do 32. Okay, I hate that you decided to move off the corner and not stay in the center. That was a little rude. $28.28. That gives us another one, and then we copy that just to check. That was $38.38, $28.28. So this one would be $18.18. And then just to make sure we have it, it would be 8.8. That is actually the shape. So then I want to merge those. Nope, can't merge the shapes. Cool. Link layers? But yeah, so that is actually the shape we wanted. Now, I'd like to convert to smart object, and then can I erase a section of it? I think I'm better off using this. I hate when you want to make a circle, but like your only options are to make it from two very specific positions, and it's like I want to make this circle, or I want to select the circle from a very certain spot, and it just like, no, not there. So I want that, right? So now we've got that curve perfectly there. And then we copy our next one, which Control Shift V, so it pastes in the same place. And then Control Shift V, move it the other way. And then Control Shift V, move it up one. Right there. Copy that one, Control Shift V. There. And then I know it's 38 by 38. Go there, go there. Dang it. There we go. What's up, Pubby? And please don't use bro to refer to me. Thank you. But what's up, Pubby? It's not you. Not you. You. Okay, there. And now I need to get that lined up there. And then it should be you, you, you. And then you, and you. Okay, and then grab those spots. Got it. Oh, I've done that. I've done that before, Puppy. I have done that before, like directly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's 4, and then 5. Okay, and then we merge those layers. Okay, so those are perfectly lined up. Now I got to get the top half of this. Which, in theory, shouldn't be hard, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know why I'm struggling to get this part. Because, in theory, I just need to make a shape. Just make a shape. Which in this case is a rectangle. We grab the rectangle. Do none there. Do white there. Hey, Rekka, how's it going? I appreciate you popping in. Okay, and then we're going to lower the opacity down. I need to go from here. And now that you're a shape, we can just, it's fine if that's rasterized. That's fine. Now we need to make, really, I think we just need a circle tool. Love that. Thank you. Nope. Nope. I want... $40 by $40. Thank you. And then we just go like there. There. Come on. There. Hey, CP. Okay, it should be that. Like, that is the shape right there. Oop, not that one. That is the shape. That is what I need to mask onto this. Now, why am I struggling to remember how to mask things onto things? I need those layers to be merged. You are details. Okay. And we're just going to change the color of this. No, the colors of that are fine. I need to change the colors of this one to be like that. And then detail should be above it. Deselect. Kind of Strabo. Mainly it's I can't figure out how to get masks to work today is the problem. I have lost the ability to do masks for whatever reason. I think that's technically what I'm after. Except I think I want a hard light. And then I want this to be a clipping mask. There. There. It is attached to it. That's what I'm after. I just want this. Why weren't you doing this before? Like, I can stare at that and just like, why weren't you doing this before when I wanted you to do this? Like, that's all I wanted. And then I want those behind it. I want the furthest back one. I want both of these to not have anything. I want the furthest back one to be the same color as the front. And then I want all of these in a group. Blending options. Gradient overlay. But why is the gradient in the wrong spot? This is what I can't figure out. Like, if I align it with layer, nothing changes. If I don't align, like, nothing is changing. This is not doing what it is supposed to do. It's supposed to be in line with that, and it's not, and I don't. Like, it's so close to what I want. But, like, that is the wrong spot. Okay, and I want all of you to be linked. I don't feel like you should be required to link a layer to move the layer. I feel like that is a scam. Okay, but there that is. Now, if the gradient overlay is working correctly, it shouldn't matter now. Yeah, so now we can see it. It just is stuck in the center. It's not supposed to be stuck in the center when I do that, but apparently it still is. So that's what we wanted right there. So now you can see that we're getting this gradient effect. But this did cover up my other thing. But if I do the right setting in here, which is lighten, we can lighten it to about there, and then we can adjust the scale. Or we can change these colors. Like, we can do whatever colors we want here. I think the one thing I need to change here, though, because, like, we can look at this. Because we went with this pure white, it's not quite the right colors. So I would like to change the color of that. Or not even so much the color of it. I would like to just, like, lower its opacity a bit. Which is doing nothing for the color overlay. Fantastic. Aw, I love it, Felinity. Why is that doing nothing? Oh, now it is. Okay. I think I need to go to, like, there where I'm getting that little bit of, like, a lavender on it. And then I need to do the same color on this one. Wrong one. Need to do the same color on this one. But that gives us the top of a glow stick, right? Like that is the top of the fancy glow stick from the Katamari trailer. Oh god, big stretch. Big stretch. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh god. Okay, so What I want to do now, though, is I want to take very specifically just this. I don't want anything else. So we're going to crop this down. And then I want to do image trim, and we're going to trim all that off, and then image. And then what I like to do on whenever I'm doing stuff like this is I will change the canvas size by 2 in every direction, and I want to lock it to the bottom, so that way I'm not touching the edges on any of it. Now, the problem is that did screw up my gradient. You are perfectly fine with your drawings there, Dora. You don't have to move them. I appreciate you asking, though. So we're going to go just like that for one of our things, right? Well, actually, I'm thinking, okay, I want to do these, but I want to do these in the color of my my pride flag. My Discord crashed. But I have color references for this. So we are going to start these, and we're going to do these in specific colors. So I'm going to grab this color. So we need to make some fancy gradients here. So we're going to go with you. We're going to paste that in, which is oddly grabbing us red. Going to put it on the other side as well. Why are you... Y'all see this, right? I guess it's because it was purple. I need to... I think I need to make it a gray. Is that how this works? Yeah, I need to make it a medium gray in order for it not to freak out. It's too dark of a gray. These are glow sticks, so we'll go lighter. Not meaning to open that. So we go with that. And then we go back to our gradient overlay. And the one side gets that, and then we need our... So that is pretty good. I don't know if this is exactly the right shade I want. Hard light's really pulling off the glow stick feel, going through the pattern of it, but I kind of want to see the pattern more. So let's see. Color, saturation, hue, divide, subtract. Ooh, subtract looks cool. It's the wrong color entirely, but subtract look cool. I think we want this. We just need to adjust the gray we're using in here. Yeah, if I go too light, we get too much out of it. If we go maybe right there, that's pretty good. So we get about that shade, right? And then when we go into After Effects, we will adjust the we'll adjust our color there as well. Crap, I'm trying to get the color that the other one is, but I don't have it specifically marked, but I think I can just do that. There we go. So yeah, when we get this into After Effects, we'll add a little like glow to the outer edge of this. Which, let's, just for the sake of everything, go to our canvas size. We're gonna increase the width to like 150. And the height to 375, and then again mark us up at the bottom. So that way we get this shape. Save for web. Glow stick YG. And then our next set of colors, which this should be faster now. So our next set of colors is actually going to go from a blue. I'm going to make sure I grab the right one. Goes from about that to that. So it's a darker glow stick, but it's got this nice, like, honestly, that feels very fancy. Paste that in, go up here, go about there, save that color. May have a little too much color in that one. It's fine. We'll make the overlay on the other one closer to that one. There we go. So now we've got, again, another one. Da-da-da. Then this one is just glow stick. Cyan to, I'm just going to call it blue. It's not exactly blue, but we're going to call it blue. And then our final one, we've actually only got one color here. But I will start with the color overlay part of it. Go in here, paste that in, and then we're just going to move up here and go to about there. Grab that, hit OK. Go into the other one's overlay. Go there, paste that in. Grab our color once more. Now this new one is purple to purple, so that's the deep purple, but I'm going to make it light and make this side dark. Let me get this nice deep purple. And that one's just glow stick purple. Now, in the original, they only they had 1, 2, 3. They had 4 colors on the original, which is fine. I don't think we need 4. I could have done. I guess if I go back, right? Redo this. So I guess if we go back to this, we could. Because this was our yellow to yellow. We could go here and we could say, I see what it's after, but I'm going to, I think I'm going to redo this. So we'll get our colors, right? So we're going to do gold to gold, but that's going to be our dark. And then we'll make a lighter one. We're going to add a little bit more yellow into it, I think. Too much yellow. They don't match anymore. So we can do that. Hey, Link, how's it going? Rename this glow stick Y. You're going to be glow stick Y. Save. And then go back in here. Ah, jealous. I haven't had what felt like a food coma in a while. Add a little more contrast there, get that going, and then go to our color overlay here. Paste that in, but make it up there. Grab that. There we go. And then this one is glow stick green. So now we've got all the glow sticks. After Effects. Duration. I don't want these to be more than... This was a weird thing. I don't want these to be more than 3 seconds. That doesn't work. I don't want these... Do I do 2? Do I do 4? Do I do 5? 4. 5. There was a weird thing. I was talking to Larmith about this yesterday, trying to figure out exactly how to do this. So what I'm going to be doing is I want to create these as a call thing, and I want them to be within a second of each other on their movement. So if I make them 4 seconds long, and then they can only spawn every 4 seconds, I have to do a math thing to divide and figure out if the number of the second they're on is divisible by 4. If not, wait, loop again, try again, until it is. Basically, wait a second, check, wait a second, check, wait a second, check. If I do 5, I would have to wait that long. I don't know how long it's going to be, and that's the catch. So we're going to start with a 4, and we're going to hope that's the right size. Because I don't know if it's the right size. Which sucks, but... Bring in our glow sticks. I made the composition too big. Height was 350, so we can do 400. Width can be 400. Okay. So the idea here is we take this and we just have this go side to side. Here's the general idea. Hey Ravi, how's it going? We've been struggling a little bit at times, but we're trying. So this is our glow stick, and I want this to transform. I want this to just change what it is. So I want to move the anchor point. So we're gonna focus on the anchor point first. So that needs to go right there. That right there is our anchor point. Hands down, that goes there. And then we mark that there. So no matter how I rotate this, that will always be in place. All right, simple. The position, we don't want to move either. The one thing we want to change is the rotation. Now, it doesn't exactly matter what rotation we start at. Just got to remember we can't go further than that. So we want to go to like there. And then if we do 2 seconds to go... See, I don't know what the proper like size of this is going to be. So we do 22 there, 22 there. Negative 22 there, but we drag that over by a single spot there. So in theory, that's too slow, right? Like we look at that's too slow for... How fast are they moving in the trailer? How fast are they moving in the trailer? Let me get back to the beginning of it. Way faster. way, 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 way faster. So let's move. We're going to double it at first. We're just going to double it at first. Let's take another bit off of it. I think ideally we want to be there, and then can I loop you at the 1 second mark? There we go. That's if it's 1 second long, but then I can't really loop. There's no point in me timing this. I mean, I guess that's fine. Basically what I'm doing here, for those unaware, is I'm trying to do like a cheer thing. So if people are doing like the dance emote in my chat, and a bunch of people are doing the dance emote, then it can have one of these spawn up from the bottom of the screen because people are celebrating. Like if it goes, okay, they did the dance emote, they did the dance emote again. Okay, there's been like 3 dance emotes in the last 30 seconds, start spawning these in. Or like there's been, in the last 10 seconds, it very clearly detected more than one of these from multiple people. That's what I want. So like messages came in, multiple people were doing the dance emote, then we do this. Or like their messages contain the word dance. Or I could add a glow stick emote in the future, and then that glow stick emote would trigger this, right? And I just want that to be like a cumulative thing from people chatting over time, continuously doing that. And I think this would work, right? So like just as they're doing it, it would just keep going and going and going, and it would be this like perpetual growth thing. That's the plan anyway. But this is only a second long, and this is where it's like, like, it's not bad that it's a second long, but it is just a second long. Now, the question is, can I smooth this? So if I do easy ease, and then easy ease in, and then this one's easy ease out, is this better or worse? That's a better little waggle. Okay, now what I want to do, though, is I want to add an effect. Can we get a glow on this? Because it is a glow stick, so we're going to add a glow. I want to glow on top. Glow colors, original colors is awesome. I need to add a, just so I can see it on a black surface, we're going to do new solid. We're going to create a black solid to put behind everything just so we can see the glow. Because it's really hard to tell how much is glowing, which, yeah, it's not glowing very much right here. So we want... See, and like glow intensity is not changing anything. That did nothing for us. So glow intensity at 1 is fine. Glow radius, there we go. I just want a little bit of glow. So that's normal. That's none. That's overlay. I don't think add's what we want. Normal is pretty good, though. Right? Because we get to keep our color. What? I love how much this is affecting my face right now because the lighting is casting perfectly from that spot. But this is what we're after, right? So we want like this. So this gives us our effect.
Everyone should really stretch their legs about now.
Should we though, Mari? Should we really? Let me save this project. It really is. It really is. Okay, and then file, export, add to render queue. And then you are glow yellow. Save. Render. Now, the annoying thing that I'm going to do here is I want to do the same thing, but I want to mirror this rotation, right? Because I don't want them all, well, I do want them always coming up at the same thing. So it's kind of a weird, I want everybody to be in time, so I guess we don't change that. Now, I think I can change, where is it in here? So, yeah, glow stick Y. I think if I go here, and this is a little annoying to do, but if I do here, so glow stick Y, I'm going to hit replace. And then from glow stick Y, we're going to change that to glow stick G. And then it just does that. And then we do file, export, add to render queue. This does glow stick G. Do that. Go back to composition. And we have two glow stick Gs. I'm not even sure which one's which anymore. Used 2 times. So it's this one. So now we replace footage, file, do CB, file, export, add to render queue, glow stick CB. It's very quick once you get going. This one. It's this one. And then replace footage, file. File, export, add to render queue. Render. All right. I have to use the restroom really quick. And y'all should probably do that too. So we will be right back. We will catch y'all in 3 minutes. You won't miss anything, I promise. We do this as a excuse to stretch your legs and also turn off pre-rolls for anybody new who may show up. So I will catch you all in just a second. Be right back. Yeah, I'm no fool. I know secrets. Rude. Right. Down. Oh, rude. You suck. Crap. Crap. Ah, wait. I thought I was doing better, but I was staring at the AI. Crap! Snow's a jerk. I got last! Snow bullied. Snow bully! Let me take the Katamari. Help! Oops. Oh my god, that's actually real! I thought it was just people memeing. I thought it was a meme. I thought it was a meme. The hell this everything's empty. I have no guns. Got no guns, I got no weapons, I got no hopes, I got no dreams. It's sad and bleak and I'm taking
What weapons do you need? Oh, okay.
I had nothing. Oh, I want to see this. Bad lily pads go in the leaf prison. That better be a good treasure. It was. I've been wanting a collar. Oh, now I look like a sub. Why does my character look right? Because I have rabies. Hello. I saved my files to the wrong folder. Because I'm smart. Alright, now we put these into our file converter because we can't use MOV files. We drop them all in here. And we do a VP9 and we do a WebM. And we do advanced features and we do enable alpha and then we start the function. We go do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. Do 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 do. That way no one can find them. Thankfully I knew where they saved. Thankfully. Okay. So now we've got those. So now we need to go into our events. And y'all get to learn some mix it up stuff now. Hopefully. Hopefully. And I click this button. I'm creating two things really quick, so. Also, my music is extremely quiet. Okay, we're gonna need to create a new thing, and I'm gonna move these over to the screen. You don't get a refund for bonus things. Chat-based actions. We're creating a new thing here. And this is going to be called glow sticks, right? So the glow stick is going to be a randomizer. I'm going to add our randomizer in. And our randomizer is going to pick 1. And we want overlay images and video. Add that in. And it's going to be, I think 3 seconds long is all we want here. It's going to be a video because we just made videos. And I want this to be our, I believe this is our frontmost layer that these will be on. I hopefully don't have to change this. We don't need any sound from them. But we need to go to our new Katamari file and we're going to grab our yellow, which should... There is our glow stick. It's obviously a bit oversized, and the glow is not too obvious, which is a little sad. Are you... You are behind... Okay, so that is the wrong layer. We want... What is the layer I want? In front of all overlays. This one? There we go. I don't know why we're seeing it twice. Oh, because these are the ones I normally stack, so they aren't meant to be... This is actually a bug I've never addressed. In front of all overlays is supposed to show to me and to you. This is correct. It just looks weird. Don't mind that. But then we need to move this, and I'm just gonna do percentage, and I'm gonna move this down. I think we go there. That is from the top. I need to go this way. Double glow sticks. Okay, but we need to make this a bit smaller. So, what happens if I do 250 for the width? And I think these are square. No? Did I not make these square? What resolution is my composition? 400 by 400. So I should be able to do 200 by 200 and be fine. I think that's too small. 250 by 250? So that seems right to me, but now what we actually want is we want this. I forgot we need to do this. So the left position at its lowest needs to be, if 250 is our furthest, in order to keep it away, we need 120, we need to be 125 at least away from the side. So I do 125, and just to see where 125 gets us, and this should be fine. That's a lot further than 125. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's 125 from the other side. Can I do negative 100? Will that work? Yeah, so I want it to be able to go all the way over there, right? See how there's that little... Maybe we do negative 125 over there? Oh, I gotta do negative 125, negative 125. That's negative 125. If we do negative 100, I think that's the furthest left we want it, right? Is negative 100. Now, where is 1920 at? Is that visible at all? What about 1800? Okay, so 1800 is a little bit too far. So we need, well, it needs to be 150, right? So 1920 minus 150 would be 1770? Yeah, so 1770 and then negative 100 was our minimum. So now it should never be all the way left or right is what we want, right? We don't want it all the way off the left. We don't want it all the way off the right. So that is our goal right now. Now the height, the top pixel position, I believe 00 is off the top. That's actually like way higher than it should be. And they're also picking multiple heights, and I don't know what's going on there. The top pixel position says, oh, it's because I have two of them. I don't actually know which ones. I think the bottom one is my main overlay. It's a little, no, it's got to be the back one because the back one's the only one going off the left side. So the back one is the one we got to watch. But I don't, oh, and then that's distance from the top. Okay, so yeah, that's in the correct spot. But we need the top pixel position. So we need 1080 minus 250, which is 830. So we do 830, and this should be right along the bottom edge. Yes. So that's where they're going to spawn. Right? That's where they're going to spawn. Which is all good, right? Like that's what we want. Obviously, it looks a little bit weird because of magma. I'm gonna change the format for magma with the new overlays and stuff when we start moving things around. So I'm not gonna bother addressing that right now. So just know it's the frontmost one, the one that's going in front of the overlay there, is what we're mainly looking at. So that is good. But now the top position, minimum 830, maximum. I want this to be able to go down. So what if I do 900? How low is 900? What about 910? Because I want some to be like shorter. So we do 910 and then 830. And then we should get a good varying height of these. Right, so like it's picking random heights between that full range. Now we need animation. I want the entrance to be slide up. Slide in up, right? Yep. And then slide out down. I think. No, that's zoom. These are a little bit weird. Sometimes they'll slide out the opposite direction, so we're going to find out. So if I do that, no. So we want that, right? So whenever anybody redeems it, it'll do this. Which I think makes sense, right? Like this is... If somebody does dance, having that happen, is 3 seconds long enough? Just for when somebody does the dance, like does a dance emote. Because like my goal right now is to make the streams just far more interactive, right? Like I just want more interaction for y'all. I want more random crap happening. Is 3 seconds long enough? I think it is. But I'm just not 100%. So that one is yellow. And then we change from yellow to our next one, which is going to be purple. Drop the purple. Do you not want to... Something's wrong with purple. I will have to figure out what's going on with purple in a little bit. Purple's broken. I may have converted the wrong image. What about you? Okay, I converted the wrong images here. Cyan. I converted the wrong things when I did this. Green. So I really need to go over here. I must have grabbed the wrong files. No, these all say they're it. What happened? Glow stick cyan. No, the video's not playing. Did I export the wrong thing? Like, here's purple. We can see purple moving here, right? Like, we see this. File, export. File. Export. Add to render queue. Okay, it exported the image rather than the file, I think is what happened. So this one's supposed to be here. So I messed up. I did mess up. There's that one. Now we go back to our composition. I think that needs to go away. That needs to go away. That needs to go away. I need to get rid of that, that, and that. Okay. And then if I replace this with a different file, that's our purple. And then we're going to change the glow stick to... That's the wrong thing. That looks right, but it's not. That looks right, but it is not. This is supposed to be you. Okay. File, export, add to render queue. We need glow stick green. Hey Tay, how's it going? Render that. Go back to what we had. Go here, replace footage, file. And I believe we just need the blue one. Add to render queue. Did I somehow mess this up again? Why do you look weird? I did. So what I've been doing is I've accidentally been like grabbing the wrong thing. And I think that's what's causing it. Like I'm grabbing the image and telling it to change the image out rather than the file. And I think that's what's causing it. So browse. Oh, no. So we need to grab glow stick green. We need to grab glow stick purple. And we need to grab glow stick. Where'd you go? Where did it go? Oh, it just wasn't showing in my folder. Okay, glow stick there, glow stick there. Okay, I'm holding control. Click the second one. There's those two. And purple. Overwrite the files. Okay, in theory, purple. There we go. Cyan. There we go. Green. There we go. Okay, so now they're all doing their thing. So now, if I just click the randomizer, ignoring the fact that they are doubled because of the overlays, spam click. Spam click. So that was me clicking as fast as I can. Is 3 long enough? That's the question. Is 3 long enough or should it be like 5? Because me doing this as fast as I can, I think we might want to try 5. Let's just see how 5 is. Like 5 with a rapid click lets me actually have a bunch of these. Okay, 5 might be a bit much. Something I've wanted to do. I'm gonna test this. I don't know if this will work. This is a thought I had for a while. I can make a special identifier, right? So I can just go, hey, special identifier. And I know this feels weird, but just trust me on this. So special identifier, we add a name, and I just say glow stick timer, right? And I don't want this to be globally usable or anything. I just want this. So can I do... I've not tested this. So can I just do that glow stick timer and say 3 seconds? Or is that now stuck on because it didn't get a timer? So that one's now stuck on. But that's because I had the special identifier up here, I think. But I think this will work, so I might regret this. But if I do... Oh, that makes my life easier. I need to start doing this more. This is something I had considered in the past, and I just never did. I really hate that that one glow stick is waggling right in front of my crotch, though. But this is something I had thought of a while back that I needed to do when I start doing these. So now I don't need to... I don't need to change all of them separately. I just have the one, right? But now they're all set to 3 for that. Let's try... What if I do 3.5? Just a little bit longer. I think 3.5 might be the best spot. Just slightly more than the 3, but it's still there. Right? So now we're going to save this. This is our glow sticks command, right? So we're going to take this. This is all of my things that happen based on things happening in chat. I recently shrunk some of them down. So like I've got my Katamari particles, which I guess could also use that new timer that I added. But this is what makes those go off. But like I've got their conditionals set. It does a random one here. And they're all set for 7 seconds because the video is 6. So like that's how that one works. And it triggers this. But like each thing that just happens, so Mari's random chat responses, the chat messages during the pre-show going off, all these things, these all just happen every time you send a message. All of these go off. But what we're going to do here is now we need a conditional. And if $message, which is anything you send, contains, and I don't know if this will work, right? I don't know if this will work. If I just say contains dance, right? Just contains dance, nothing else. And then we do a command. And we made an action group, so we need to open this, and we do action group. And we type glow sticks. We don't need to wait till complete. We just want it to go. So I think that is all I need to do. So once that box disappears, you all should be able to just type a dance emote. In theory, once it closes, once it's saved. So there we go. Somebody try typing a dance emote. Doesn't have to be mine, can be anybody's. I think it'll go off. No. Okay. So it has to be more specific than that. Contains does not just mean contains, apparently. Contains means as a word, as a whole. I was hoping it would allow for variation. Though maybe it does. Let's try that. I don't know if variables count, but let's try an asterisk and see if it works after this one closes. I honestly have no idea. I've never tried doing a variable in a command. Because I would like it to just work for anybody's dance emotes and not just mine, but if we need it to be just mine, that's fair. Okay, try now. Okay, still no. Okay, so we do need it to be my emote, I guess. We need to be more specific. I'm sad, but there's some... There might be a way to do variables that I don't know. Like, let me check my... I'm gonna open up my my browser. And tools, bots, overlays, special identifiers for mix it up. Can I do a variable in special identifiers? Variable. No, just the special identifiers that are variables and others. That doesn't help. I'm... Ugh. Well, wait. There was a thing for contains. So if I do contains for a conditional, the value on the blah, 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 blah. I want... Does that mean... I wondered about these. There is in. If I do is in... Wait, if dollar message is in... I need to switch these. But if dance is in dollar message, right? This would qualify, right? Like whether the first value can be found inside the second value. I don't know what this thing is, though. Yeah, but I mean, is dance in the message is what it's trying to do. It's right now, I think it's just looking for the word dance, which isn't quite right. But in theory, like, the word dance is in there. It's just not as one thing. So I'm wondering... So, like, try it now. Try using the emote. Still no. Damn it. But if you say the word dance, it'll work. Which to me is funny. If you just say dance. Oh, just saying the word dance didn't work either. That's not right. Well, we do want it to be dollar message contains Cameron 4 dance. So once that saves, we'll hope it works now. Once the little window, this window disappears. What? Okay, so it has saved now. So now you can do the dance emote. If you just do my dance emote, it'll work. Wait. We saw the one go off. We saw the one go off. What? Now those went. Why are only some of them going off? Is it just the singles? What? But I said contains, not is. I'm wondering if it's people typing it versus people using the drop down. Like, as a thing, someone type Cameron for, well, oh, they're just really delayed. Nope, we're just getting a major delay, and I think it's because of this. Is it because of this weight I have in here that shouldn't be... This shouldn't be affecting it. This should only be in there. I may have to move the entire event for the Katamari particles to a different thing. I can do this now, though. So if I do export actions to files... Nope, wrong thing. If I do that, and then I do... Okay, I'm going to save that. I'm going to move the particle over. We're going to create a new action group, and this is a chat-based action, and we need to import Katamari particle event. Grab that. Katamari particles, save. Y'all should be able to do a dance emote now if we want to try it again. I moved it to the beginning, so in theory it should be working. Yay, that worked. Yeah, okay, so the wait delay was causing everything to be 30 seconds late, even though it had no business doing that, because when it's inside the folders, it's supposed to kind of, at least the way they've always worked is they've gone ignoring it. So, something bugged out there. But now I've just got to adjust the Katamari particle thing. So, we've got the event at the end, which is how it should be. But what we're going to do is we're going to remove all of the... Oop. Not that one. We're going to remove all of those, and then we're going to go here, and we're going to import. Oh, nope, not import. We don't want to import. We want to go to commands. We're going to add that in. Go down here, run command type, action group, and we want Katamari particles, because I spelled it wrong. Awesome. That's not going to bug me forever. And save. That is going to bug me forever, and I'm not going to fix it. Oh, fun. All right, I think the dancing's working. If y'all want to spam chat with some dancing really quick for me. Wait, we'll make it worth it. We'll make it worth it. Here we go. I think some of those might have glitched out. Can we redeem those a few more times? Alright, now I see. Okay, the yellow one's good, the cyan one's good. I think there might just be a visual bug that happens occasionally where they don't actually go. The one thing I could, in theory, do is I could make it so the more of them that are getting posted within 30 seconds, similar to how I'm handling the particles. I could make it go, if this number is above so many, spawn 2 glow sticks instead of 1, and just have it like increase the number of them that it's spawning, which isn't hard. Okay, Mr. Sunshine. So if we go here, oh, you're also not unlocked. You're supposed to be unlocked. Let me fix that and then open the correct one because I meant to open glow sticks. So what we would do for this, right? Now there's a couple ways I could do this. I could either like export this and make this its own thing, which actually I think what I need to do, we're actually going to export this. And we're gonna do this as random glow stick. Save that. So that's copied this section. So we're gonna get rid of that. And we're gonna do a conditional here. And then this conditional is going to have the random in it. Oh, which I didn't even click that. We do import here. And we want random glow stick. So that'll import inside this area. So now we've got them back. And then glow stick timer is already being grabbed for that, so we're good there. But we need another special identifier. And we need a counter. Which we're going to tell to reset on load. This is just every time we open up the thing. And then we want this to be a dance emote counter. Right, so this is checking for dance emotes. Every time it detects a dance emote, it goes up by 1. And then we're going to duplicate this. And then after it has done everything, we're going to have it update this and subtract 1. But we need a wait in here because I want it so that way if there's enough of these going on. And we have this for, say, 15 seconds. So if in 15 seconds these have been done, or so many have been done, we're going to start spawning more. So this gives us dance emote. Now, what we want to do here, the music is now too loud, I can't think. So what we want to do now for this one is we want to take, how do we do this? We're making a new special identifier that has a value. No, this isn't what I want. Is it? No, I need to read from file. So we're going to do a file read write. Grab that. Let me close this, close this. Close this, close this. Okay, file read write. We need to go here, go here, go here, go here. Open up the counter folder. Let me add one to this so I can see it and then get rid of it. And you are, where are you? Oh, save the file because I need the file. Okay, so now we've got our dance emote file. Let me, hey Amoru. We need to copy as path, go here, file path, go there. And we need to just read from file, and then you are going to be dance counter. So dance counter is here now. And then our conditional is going to go, okay, if our dance counter is greater than 5, these are in the wrong thing still. Oops. If our dance counter is greater than 5, we're going to do a random. And then this random is going to have our things in it. Where is it? Random glow stick. And it's going to do 2. Actually, I want this to be if it's greater than 2. And if it's less than 5 or less than 11. So greater than 5, less than 11. This is also on the wrong side. So now this basically will grab anything that is greater than 5, less than 11. It'll do 2, right? So I want you 5 to 10. So that is our 5 to 10, right? And then we're going to move this up. Move this up. And then we do 11 plus. We're going to get rid of this one. If this is greater than 10, this should go off for 11 plus. Then we're going to do one more that only spawns in 1. This is for our 1 to 5. Get rid of that. Just being a little slow. So we want if it is less than or equal to 5. Move this up. The more stuff you put in these, the longer it takes to move anything, which always drives me nuts. And I just want these in order. I don't need them in order, but I want them in order. Have a good one, Sparrow. So 1 to 5, we want to spawn 1. 5 to 10, we want to spawn 2. And then 11 plus, we want to spawn 3. And I'm going to tell it no duplicates. Just so that way it guarantees us a little more randomness. So this should all go off. This should only be firing when they've said the thing. So I should be able to test this. So if I just go here, 1. Oh, I can only test it 1 at a time because it wants to wait for the whole countdown. It's the one thing that sucks. It wants to wait for the 15 because I have that in there to set the emote counter back down. But I can save that now. And then once this gets saved, I can open the other one. Katamari. Katamari. Okay. There we go. Glow sticks are here. I think this might actually be good now. So if we just do... Yeah, so it's starting to grab them in sets of 3. So there. So now it makes it more intense, right? That's all we need. So now it's just based on how many you do. It continues to grow and grow and grow, and I think that's exactly what we need there. I did do something I don't need, I realized during this, so I'm going to try and fix part of this. But yeah, so it should detect every single one y'all do. Is that? But yeah, I messed up on my Katamari particle thing when I made it. Which isn't a huge deal, but it is something I do want to address. I didn't realize I could have the counter reset automatically at the start of loading up the app, which is something I did just to make sure. Yeah, so I can get rid of that. Just to make sure I didn't screw things up. But if that counter is there, so just reset on load. Counter reset on load. So that way, when it loads up the app, it'll just be like, yeah, no, that's now a 0. But yeah, so other than the one waggly glow stick by my crotch, we got all that working. It's also funny to me that I never realized that the dress-up layer on my hip was wrong. Like, it's technically, it doesn't have a piece there for the layer. It's fine, but I never noticed it. I think it's always been screwed up, and I just never realized. Because the apron is attached to my waist, but my waist is behind the hip, so it's just like, yep, nope, that's there now. But yeah, I would say we got, you know, for as much of a struggle as I had at the beginning, and I'm still sad about that struggle we had, I am glad to see what all we got done, and I'm very pleased with all the progress we made today. So I do want to thank you all for hanging out for that. It has been a blast, and I appreciate the drawings. I will be sharing those in the Discord afterwards, so if you want to look at those will be there. But it is time to end. We are going to go away. We're going to send you on a journey, as one does. Let me see. Well, I guess. Like, there's a lot of spots I could send you. I could send you. I always feel like it's good to send people to new crowds, so I'm gonna send you over to a very, very kind person who is newer to streaming, and I believe that they deserve a lot of support and kindness from y'all. So I think we could make their day. I don't think they're ending. I hope they're not ending. No, they're not ending. Okay, cool. So I am going to send you over to our friend Blizz. She is playing Cult of the Lamb. And I'm sure she will be really happy to have you. Go. It is intended for mature audiences. She is in follower only mode, so obviously don't follow just because, but if you enjoy watching, then you can drop a follow. I love and appreciate y'all. I hope you have a good one. That said, see ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.
感じる。コスモを感じるわ。